Welcome back to the We Are City channel to FC 26 coming around with Manchester City, of course, Vincent Kompany in charge. Now look at this to start the episode off. The Ballon 2028 shortlist, and three of those players, current or former Manchester City players. Haaland is in there with Monaco Atletico Madrid, Vinicius Junior Manchester City, and also a former City man who gets nominated for his season at Manchester City despite that move to Barcelona in Omar Mamouche as well. So interesting, those four players are the nominees. So what's in store for today's episode? We're into the month of October and November. We're going to try and get as far as we can in November. So kicking things off with a game against Leeds United away from home, which we're going to simulate. It's then going to be Monaco will play because we're not doing so well in the Champions League at the moment. Norwich will simulate at home. Sunderland will play away. Atleti will play away. Villa will play at home, and then we'll end the episode there. Maybe we'll play the West Ham one, depending on what's going to the month of December, because a lot of games going thick and fast in that month, as they always do if you are an English club. So we'll kick things off with that game, that simulation against Leeds, and go from there. So a week from home at Ellen Road in Manchester City, pick up a 3-0 win. A missed penalty from former youth man Lucas Nemecha late on in the game. It's Vinicius Junior, Ryan Shirky, and Haaland on the score sheet. 3 points, 3 goals, and a clean sheet. A massive, massive news in the Ballon d'Or ceremony. It is Manchester City's Erling Haaland who finally does lift the Ballon d'Or himself. He beats Vinny, his teammate, to it. He beats former teammate Omar Mamouche to it as well. What a player. Probably deserved it, I think, earlier, but it's great to see him win it. 2028 Ballon d'Or winner is Erling Haaland. Well, this is a bit of surprising news in the light of Erling Haaland's Ballon d'Or. Exclusive from David Ornstein says that Al Ittihad have a concrete interest in signing Vinicius Junior from Manchester City. Now, the Saudi Pro League club are making a renewed attempt after they obviously tried to sign him when he was at Real Madrid for the 28-year-old Brazilian forward. Unclear at this stage if a move will materialise this summer, so it's not for January but this summer, with Vincent Kompany very happy with the winger. Kompany wants to keep him, of course, and the club as well. Now, rumours suggest unrest amongst the team around Vinny Junior after Pep Guardiola's unexpected departure. Of course, he came to City to learn from Pep. Pep, under one season with him, decided to leave the club, and also missing out on that Ballon d'Or to teammate Erling Haaland. We know Vinny has had some sort of attitude issues in the past. Could this cause a problem for City in the future? We're currently in 18th place in the UEFA Champions League with just 4 points from our first 3 games. The win, a draw, and a loss. We need to start picking up some form now, starting with this home game against Monaco. Well, in the last episode, we had a bit of an outbreak of a virus or something in the squad, didn't we? Which left the team a little bit light. And that does mean that Phil Foden is still missing this one through a virus, so he's not back just yet. Antoine Semenyo has been out with a broken toe injury. He's back in the side. He's a little bit unhappy, I think, with his game time. But he starts this one as we try and get him back to his best because we know the quality he does have. So Bruggen starts in goal. It is El Hilali, Diamande, Lekeba, and Udogie the back 4. Anderson and Rodri the captain in the midfield 2 with Ryan Shirky in the 10. Noose on the left, Semenyo on the right, and Erling Haaland in the middle. On the bench, we've got Sangare, Makedu, Vinicius Junior, Mukasa, Vardiol, Aitnuri, Livramento, O'Reilly, and also we have Soares as well. That squad, this side, I think is really good. Whereas Monaco at the Etihad Stadium, we know they have a decent record here, a little bit. I remember years ago when they faced City in the Champions League, when it's still Pep Guardiola in charge, I think in the 16-17 season. That was a classic with Falcao and Aguero scoring goals. That was an entertaining one. Hopefully another entertaining one today, but City come out on top. We need that 3 points. Let's have the Monaco bench is looking at Radetzky, Salisu, Bernardo Silva for a Manchester City man back in Monaco there on the bench. Simiskas, also Kene, Golovin, Kene, Vidal, and Sarere. But it'd be nice to see Bernardo Silva maybe return and play against his former team that he captained, of course, to a Premier League title. It is Majeki, Atsuna, Simakan, Quaresma, and Diture the back 4. Zakaria and Kamara in the midfield 2 with Alkouch, and Balogun supporting Bireth and En-Nesyri up top. That is quite an attacking side. 4 really, really good forward players. Alkouch could have been a Manchester City player, should we have ever looked to make that deal happen. City give the ball away a little bit too easily at the start of this one. Diture, chased by Haaland. Wasn't wins it back, Erling Haaland. Brilliant from Erling Haaland. Ballon d'Or winner now. Real hard worker. Udogie. Nusa. On the outside. Back into Udogie. Anderson. Haaland. Rodri. El Hilali. Across the box to Erling Haaland. Well dealt with by Simakan. In good positions. We've not picked the right pass. Nusa. Great hard work by the Norwegian. Nusa and Haaland combined. Nusa on the far side, up against Kizuna. Nusa back inside. Anderson. Rodri. Shirky with the right foot. What a strike from Shirky. City have the lead 1-0. Ryan Shirky with a fantastic finish. Well, there you go. 25 years of age around Shirky. Learned a lot under Pep Guardiola. Learned under Vincent Kompany as well. In that 10 role with Foden out. Laid off to him by Rodri. It's a first time strike on the right foot. It's a difficult one for the Monaco goalkeeper to keep out. I mean, everything's good until the pass. Vineth makes a run. Vineth is found! Verbruggen with a save, but not the second time. 1-1. Elliot Anderson did everything right until the pass to Erling Haaland gives it away. Ballon. Good save initially by Verbruggen. Straight back to the striker. And Mika Vineth scores to make it 1-1. Right towards El Hilali. Inside to Erling Haaland. And wide to Antoine Semenyo here. And Semenyo looks to pull it back to Shirky. It still falls to Erling Haaland, who might get the shot off here. And the outside goes Vinny. Keeps it in. The doggy. Rodri. Anderson to Semenyo! Oh, should score. Semenyo is off. Makeda is on. Mikasa is on. We're looking to the youngsters. Crossing by Rodri. Erling Haaland with a header off the bar. Knee back out. Rodri. What a chance that was. The doggy. Vinny. Brilliant. Vinny Jr. What a goal by Vinicius Jr. Vinny scores an absolute world-class goal that is. Drops the defender, spins round them, and smashes it in the back of the net. Credit to Vinny for that one. Look at this. Straight past the fullback on his weaker left foot. Off the post at him. Looking for that moment of magic. And Vinicius Jr. finds it. Haaland. Makeda. El Hilali. On to Makeda. And there's the young winger Makeda. And on to Mikasa. And Mikasa hits one, it's blocked away. Played away as far as El Hilali. O'Reilly. Mikasa! Saved by the keeper and cleared away again. The full-time whistle will go. A difficult, well-fought 2-1 win in the UEFA Champions League. Gets us 3 points. Looking for those Lakaba's injuries, just a 5-day one. He will probably miss the next game, but he'll be back after that. What makes us newly promoted Norwich City at home, where Manchester City come up with another 3-0 win in the simulation. A clean sheet once again, 3 points once again. And Vinicius Jr., Ryan Makeda and Erling Haaland, the front three, all getting on the score sheet. Well, the morale of the squad is really high at the moment. City sit top of that Premier League table, 5 points clear of rivals Manchester United, who in fact are the side that may be pushing us for the title. Liverpool down in 6th, Arsenal in 4th, Newcastle 5th, Tottenham Hotspur down in 8th, and I mean down at the bottom of the table, it is Sunderland, Norwich and Leicester City fighting for their chance to stay in the Premier League this season. Is Sunderland. We go away to face them. Well, we are one of the few undefeated sides at the moment in the Premier League, but we are looking to, of course, keep it that way. Sunderland down in the bottom, but over the last few seasons in this save, when we have played Sunderland away at the Stadium of Light, we've actually struggled. So we do rotate slightly, especially in the midfield with Naipan and O'Reilly coming in there. Makeda starts on the right and Semenyo to the left. Vinny Jr. gets a chance off the bench. And that rotated side, hopefully, can still do the business and keep us undefeated in this Premier League. So Stadium of Light awaits Manchester City. They are bottom on 5 points. We are top, 5 points clear. The two sides go head-to-head, knowing that they've got a good record at the Stadium of Light against this Manchester City team. We have made mistakes against them season in, season out. They seem to be a bit of a City's bogey side. Sunderland have Brugmans on the bench. They have Cherkin, Chris Rigg, Wilson Isidore, Alderete, Adingra, Amula, also Talibi, and Dan Ballard. It is Herkins in goal, a back four of Pembele, Sheet, Luke O'Nien and Leo Helder. I mean, that is a very weak side. Daniel, Granit Xhaka and Sadiki, the midfield three. Bertrand Traore on the right, Brobbey to the middle, and on loan Manchester City man, Matthias Dobet starts on the left. Yuri can't block it, but Naipan takes it away into Semenyo. And there could be a counter on it. Antoine Semenyo. You don't want him running at you. Well, there is Antoine Semenyo. And he's powering his way through and he's past Pembele, Semenyo. And Semenyo into the middle, and what is he doing? That's poor by Semenyo. Naipan. Vardiol. Yuri. Foden. Semenyo. Space again for Antoine Semenyo. Antoine Semenyo! Bangs in the top corner for 1-0. Well, he's been a little bit sloppy. He's just come back from injury. His only second appearance in the Premier League season. Well, there you go. He puts it in the top corner. Good finish. Just pokes it through. I mean, look at that. The power he generates from the poke is crazy. O'Reilly. Naipan again. Nakadu. Livramento. Pulls it back. Phil Foden waiting. Back to the goalkeeper they go. Cleared away. Nakadu against Dorbet and he gets it back. Well played. Good pressing. Sunderland got the worst defensive record, but they find themselves only 1-0 down to City. Naipan, lovely tackle. Semenyo. Foden. Semenyo. Foden. Semenyo. Erling. Haaland! 2-0 City. Semenyo with assist. Haaland with a goal. Easily done. He's 8th this season for Haaland now. Searching ball. It's a good searching ball because it finds Antoine Semenyo off his left-hand side. Semenyo. Foden. Back onto Semenyo. McAdoo! Oh, should score. Right near with him. Dinger pulls it back. I think Xhaka. Sadiki with a chance here. Good defending. Still could come to them. Verbruggen good tackle. And in the end he just slams it away, the goalkeeper. There's a dinger. City have started a little bit sloppy here in this second half. The dinger, the ball to the far post. Livramento is there. Into the middle. Dealt with by Diamande. Back to Wilson Isidore, who slams in the top corner 2-1. Clean sheet gone. Poor clearance by Diamande. Diamande. Bit of pressing from Sunderland now. Nusa. Mikasa. O'Reilly. Difficult pass, but he finds Sangare through the middle here. And Sangare finished the game for 3-1. Off the bench, the young Frenchman, to kill things off for Manchester City. Brilliant finish by Sangare in the counter. In the latter stages. Vinny. Oh, it's unbelievable from Vinny. Fantastic feet. Into the box too. Mukasa! What a crap finish. Full-time whistle goes. Manchester City 3, Sunderland 1. All 3 points. So straight back into the action with the next one. You wait for Champions League actions. Manchester City go to the Estadio Wanda Metropolitano to take on Simeone, or former Simeone side, Atletico Madrid. The side we faced in the UEFA Champions League final last time out and went on and beat. The front three will be Shirky, Haaland and Vinicius Jr. Midfield three will be Foden, Captain Rodri and Elliot Anderson. The back four, Livramento, Diamande, Lokeba and Destiny Adogi for Verbruggen in goal. We've got Vardy, Light, Nuri, El Hilali, O'Reilly, Mukasa, Nusa Semenyo and Sangare on the bench. A rocking atmosphere, I'm sure, here in the capital of Spain, in Madrid. City against Atleti. The side that stopped Atleti winning the UEFA Champions League last season was us. We went and won the treble, and we beat them in the final. Pablo Barrios getting sent off. He might start today. They'll probably need him. He's a top player. And Atleti might just want some revenge. Well, this Atleti side currently ahead of us in the UEFA Champions League group stage. You can see the bench is looking strong. Former City man Edison is there with Clement Longley, Zaire Emery, Raspadori, Ruggieri, Simeone, Carlos Martin, Conor Gallagher and Pau Navarro. It's Udek in goal. Abledo, Hanko, Jimenez and Miguel Gutierrez the back four. Johnny Cardozo and Pablo Barrios in the holding role with Thiago Almada in front. The man who got a red card, Barrios, in the final. It's Pulisic to the right, Mosquera through the middle, 95 rated. Wow. Baena off the left. This guy is one of the best in world football. Anderson. Right to Vinny. Haaland. Oh, what a ball by Haaland here. And Vinny onto Foden. And Foden onside. And Foden back to Shirky. And it's dealt with, but he's not. He's offside, he's Phil Foden. Well, since that virus, he's actually slowed down. But he started off as our best player of the season, Phil Foden, without a doubt. Pulisic. Against the doggy. Checks back. Over the top to him. Pulisic again here. Doggy's lost him. Into Mosquera. Diamande. Oh, I did good defending initially. Not the first time we've seen Diamande do that. Make the challenge, give it back. And he makes the challenge here. And then he can't get it away from them. And Almada finds Mosquera, and you give that man a chance, he'll score it. There's the doggy. Almada. Trouble Lokeba. Trouble here. Mosquera into the hands of Verbruggen. Semenyo. El Hilali. There goes Semenyo. Semenyo saved and Haaland on the rebound. There you are, straight off the bench. Antoine Semenyo makes an immediate impact. And City are level 1-1. Comes to Rodri. Semenyo. El Hilali. Semenyo to Foden. What a tackle that is. What an interception that is. Semenyo puts in a plate for Phil Foden. Credit to them. Anderson. It's Aitnuri. It's Rian. Aitnuri! Aitnuri off the bench to score. The 3 subs have been fantastic. Aitnuri, El Hilali, Antoine Semenyo off the bench, and they've all been absolutely unbelievable. And there's Aitnuri. Finally, Elliot Anderson. Vinny holds up his position narrow, and Aitnuri can go through and put it in the back of the net. Mikasa. Nusa. Semenyo waiting, cleared away by Atleti, but that is going to be full time. Manchester City 2, Atleti 1. Big 3 points in the UEFA Champions League. Still 5 points to the top of this Premier League table, and we're going to the final game of the episode now as we face off against 11th place Aston Villa. They've got the likes of Coventry City, Bournemouth ahead of them, Nottingham Forest. They're not doing fantastic, Villa, but they are a good side. We know that. We faced them enough times last season. We're top, we're undefeated. Let's end the episode like that. Let's decide for Villa then. Verbruggen starts in goal. The back 4, El Hilali and Aitnuri come in the fullback areas after that great performance against Atleti. Vardiol and Kusanov partner in the back. Captain Roger alongside O'Reilly. Foden in front. Vinny off the left. Semenyo off the right. Haaland through the middle of the bench. You've got some younger players today. Carrizo, Nusa, Makedu, Sangare. Mikasa there as well as Livramento, Anderson and Diamande. No Shirky. He's rested today. Wasn't great against Atleti at all. The undefeated Manchester City side, Vincent Kompany, has had a very, very good start to life at Manchester City. Let's keep it up. Let's keep that level going. Let's keep these wins coming with Vincent Kompany's Manchester City. The Villa's bench is Bryce Samba, Teddy Franklin, Amadou Onana. They've got John Duran, Svensson, Mbake, Redmond, and Oscar Bob, former City man, as well as Mateus Nunes, former City man. Emi Martinez, still the goalkeeper, starts in goal. Back 3 of Ozcan, Conce, and Pau Torres. It's Marlon, Livramento, Tillemans, Barrenechea, and John McGinn in midfield 4. Rogers, Buendia behind Ollie Watkins up top. Here is Watkins. Vardiol, the poor challenge, Kusanov not. Vardiol tries to clear it, can't do. And the way he wanted to, and it's a corner for Villa now. A good start by Villa. Shaky start by City. Ezri Konsa with a free header. Put over the bar by Ezri Konsa. Into Konsa. Semenyo inside. Through to Foden. Onto Haaland here! 1-0 Manchester City. What a goal that is. Semenyo is such a superstar. I'm so glad to have him back from that injury. And he can start getting the numbers up again. And Semenyo off that right-hand side there. Really good play with Phil Foden. He finds him after drifting inside. And Foden sets up Erling Haaland with it. And a really, really good finish as well. Semenyo wide to Foden. Look at this. First time layoff. And look at that. Haaland just on the edge of the box. Cracks it with the right foot. Into the top corner. Into Haaland. Back to O'Reilly. Phil Foden. Rodri. Semenyo. Semenyo! Oh, just got to hit it. Oh, Foden could nick this one though. Semenyo! There we go, 2-0. Villa make a mistake. They try to rush the ball out way too quickly. Antoine Semenyo gets his second of the season in just 3 games. And Foden heavily involved again here. Throughout the whole season. Here's Marlon though. And from nothing, no, Vardiol cuts it out. Right near away to Vinny. There's trouble here. Foden. Vinny. Big trouble here. Because Vinny's quick. You're not as quick as him. And he sets it up to Erling Haaland for 3-0. Come on. We don't play so much on the counter, but we know that if we do, we're lethal on it as well. And we don't need to sort of gift counter-attacks up every time. That was too easy. Rodri. El Hilali. Haaland. What a ball! Phil! Foden! Oh, should score. Semenyo! Saved! Foden the rebound does get his goal anyway, 4-0. Semenyo looking at to plant one in the top corner. Foden goes and makes it for his 9th of the season now. And City are absolutely destroying Aston Villa here. Still going here, Vinny. Pokes it into Foden. Brilliant pass, Phil Foden. Cross in. Semenyo! There you go for 5. Antoine Semenyo. What a touching finish. 3 in 3 appearances now in the Premier League. And City are flying. And we probably will make those changes at half-time, maybe. Brilliant by Vinny. What a ball in by Foden. What a touch by Semenyo here. And then just lifts it over Emi Martinez with such quality. Well, Hilali beat him. They ran on the overlap here. Rodri. Hold it back here, Svensson, Oscar Bob! Blocked away by Vardy, all back to Bob. And a goal for Villa 5-1. And Oscar Bob scores against his former side here. Was it going in anyway, the first shot from Bob? Might have been. Great block by Vardy. That goes straight back to Oscar Bob. He puts in the back of the net for 5-1. Mikasa. Mike Nuri. Antonio Nusa. Inside by Nusa. What a ball to Sangare. Sangare save. McCade on the rebound. 6-1. What a bit of play. Once again, the assister is robbed of an assist by a poor finish. And Ryan McCade, who's at the far post, to tap it in. What a bit of play from Nusa. Through to Sangare, should score. Straight at Martinez, and then there is McCade to finish off. He's been let down by his defence today, Emi Martinez, because he's made a few saves. Not like to Nusa, but Matheus Nunes. Ready all the way. He nearly makes a mistake there. Martinez has to clear it away. O'Reilly down to Mikasa. Here's Mahakarito with a hit saved by Martinez. Straight to Sangare's face. El Hilali, great defending again. Ryan McCady, the goal scorer. And that is full time. They end the episode with a 6-1 win over Villa. Good result. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if you're already. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new. City are on fire at the moment. Let's keep it up. Going to the next one as well. We'll see you next time.